On today's Fit to Eat, Chef Rob Stinson shows us how to make delicious Zucchini Crostini and fresh marinara. Crostini is normally toasted bread, served as an appetizer or side dish, but we're gonna mix things up a bit by using a vegetable to give us that crunch. It's full of flavor and a great addition to any Italian-style meal. First things first, we chop. We'll start by making our marinara. This is the same recipe we used for our ultimate vegetarian lasagna. If you're making both the lasagna and the crostini, you can use leftover marinara from that recipe. If not, here we go. Heat a half teaspoon of oil in a large pan. Drop in the onions and garlic and season them with 3/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper, 3/4 of a teaspoon of white pepper, and 1½ teaspoons of fresh oregano. Give everything a nice toss or stir. Then deglaze the pan with a little bit of water. Next, add in 3 ounces of canned crushed tomatoes and season with 3/4 of a teaspoon of fresh basil, 3/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of white pepper. Give it a good stir so the flavors mix together nicely. When everything starts to simmer, add in 2 tablespoons of vegetable stock. Use the salt-free vegetable stock if you can. Bring the heat down to low. Add in 1 more tablespoon of vegetable stock and 3/4 of a teaspoon of basil. Let it simmer for 15 minutes, giving it the occasional stir. While the marinara simmers, we can start making our main event, the Zucchini Crostini. First, we'll make our seasoning. In a small bowl, mix together 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Once all the seasonings are mixed together, we can sprinkle this mixture over our zucchini slices. Heat up a tablespoon of oil in a pan. When it starts to shimmer, place the zucchini slices in the pan, seasoning side down. You might need to push the slices down a little bit to make sure every part of the zucchini is searing. When the seasoning starts to blacken, flip the zucchini over and blacken the other side. When the other side is done, remove them from the pan and serve with the marinara. And just like that, delicious zucchini crostini with fresh marinara that is fit to eat. This recipe makes a great side dish for the ultimate vegetarian lasagna. The link to that video is in the description below. If you'd like to see the full episode that this recipe came from, visit mpbonline.org/fit-to-eat or follow the link in the description below. Chef Rob talks to Sonny Baker, the co-director of the Mississippi Farm to School Network, who talks about what it takes to get healthy, local produce into school cafeterias. For more fit-to-eat recipes and kitchen tips, subscribe to Mississippi Public Broadcasting.